Hello and welcome to that Double D team. Today's episode is a fantasy cast pick for the Adult Losers Club for It Part 2. I've just finished watching It Part 1, the remake 2017 version by Andy Muschietti, and I absolutely loved it. Being a big fan of the original series back in 1990, I'd seen it multiple times and I was very satisfied and fulfilled with the version I got to see recently. Now, I cannot wait for part 2 in 2019, I believe it's been announced for. And then I'm hoping the fantasy cast pick I do is the one that's used. If not, let's see how many I can get right, shall we? So, first up, the leader of the group I would call Bill, or Big Balls Bill, aka Grapefruits. For everyone that's seen the film, you'll know why. So my ideal pick for him, I had a trio of 3 that I was juggling to come up with, but being a Marvel guy, Team Cap, I had to go with my man, Chris Evans. It was tight though. I thought Tobey Maguire could also do a very good job in this role, and so could Christian Bale. However, I was trying to make all the age groups or people similar ages, as they all are supposed to be young kids who grew up at the same time. Now, my second pick is, or second cast version pick, is for Beverly, the red-headed girl in the love triangle. Now, originally I thought, oh, Amy Adams, you're after a feisty redhead beauty, that's your chick. Although, I know Andy Muschietti, when he did Mama, directed Jessica Chastain in the past. So I would go with Captain Marvel herself, Jessica Chastain. And you've also got two superheroes there in the couple role in the film. It's a nice little coinkydink if it does sync up with each other. Third person of the aforementioned love triangle is Ben, aka Tits, aka B Cup, as I labelled him when I went to see the film. Ben, good character, heartfelt, little young kid, kind of chubby, gets bullied, new person to the town. He does all the research into the mythology of it, or Pennywise, gives the gang the information. Again, as with a number of my picks here, I was juggling a few picks and I decided to go for Seth Rogen. This seems the role that he plays in most movies, apart from The Weed. Cut the Weed, and this is the Seth Rogen role that he plays all the time. Kind of chubby, but heart person of the film or the group, who likes a girl but never really ends up with her because the more popular and attractive boy, Big Balls Bill, will end up with her. But I think Seth would do a really good job in this role. Big Rogen fan. I don't think he's that generic and can just play a stoner. He's got more to his wheelhouse, and hopefully we can see that. Fourth pick would be Richie, the Joker of the group, the one that is not afraid to say any profanity. Fuck! Now, it was also played by Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things, a show I really like and enjoy, so I was happy with his performance in it. Now, trying to come up with a comedic actor that could play him wasn't difficult. I had many. Originally in the film, when I was coming up with it, I thought, you've got to have Franco for that role, easily. But I didn't want Franco and Rogen, and I didn't want the frat pack as the cast, with this being a serious thriller drama film. So I avoided James and Dave Franco for both roles, and instead I went for Bill Hader. Yep, not many of you know who he is, do you? Hopefully the pictures help you out. Bill Hader, very good actor, good comedian. He was in Superbad as a cop with Seth Rogen. That would be a nice reunion for those two in that film. Plus, I think his performance in Trainwrecked with Amy Schumer was quite good. He wasn't necessarily the comic relief in that film, showed he had some acting chops and brought a bit of heart to the role. So I think Bill Hader, very good in this role. Plus, I think he looks almost like an adult version of Finn Wolfhard, so I think it would be seamless, should I say. 5. This is Eddie, the hypochondriac, the kid that's always worried about taking his pills, or in the film, if you've seen it, you're lying to me, they're just gazebos. It was a funny line when the film happened anyway. For this one, as I mentioned before, I was thinking of Francos and Frat Packs. I was originally thinking of Dave, or possibly Zach, but I don't think they've got the acting chops for it. So I've gone for one of my actual favourite actors, who's quite versatile, and that's JGL, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Originally from Third Rock in the Sun, also Robin in the Dark Knight trilogy, and Inception. Very good actor. I reckon he could play this hypochondriac role very well, and I reckon his banter with Richie, Bill Hader, would be good. I would very much look forward to seeing that on screen. Now, my 6th pick is Stanley. Stanley is the pussy of the group, the bitch. The one that's always scared, always blaming every part of the group and running away. So, who could I get for this? Well, if I would have picked Jonah Hill instead of Seth Rogen for B Cup, then I would definitely have chosen Michael Cera. Because Superbad Connection, obviously, but without Jonah in the role there to play against him, I decided not to. And for all of y'all that know about the Pokemon stage from Cera to Sandberg, I've gone for the middle one. Is it Squirtle? Blastoise? Yeah. I've gone for Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor himself. The redcoats are coming. I think he could play a pussy very well. A scared, whining little bitch. Jesse Eisenberg, you have got that down to a teammate. So, 7, the final pick of the group is Mike. Now, Mike is the African-American child in the group, the one that was home trained, the one that kills the cattle. And in this new version of the film, spoilers, so if you've not seen it, fuck off, pause, skip forward. In the new version, Mike is the one that essentially shoots Pennywise in the head, but doesn't have a bullet, so he pulls the trigger, wouldn't kill him, but does. Yeah, so Mike's got heart, got balls, not really afraid. He's got guts, should I say. Now, for this role, I was thinking, when I was watching the film, Cheap Ejiofor, but I thought slightly old. Plus, he seems a bit too... Most of his roles he's done is played a villain, so I've tried to steer away from that. I was thinking, ooh, Boseman. Man like Chadwick, Black Panther himself. But I'm trying to veer away of not putting the whole Avengers cast in there. So my pick is John Boyega. Attack the Block, Star Wars. Plus, the guy's a Brit. You gotta have a Brit in a blockbuster Hollywood movie. It's the formula nowadays, isn't it? But John Boyega's awesome. I think he could play Mike very, very well. And out of the 3 that I was juggling, I think I've come up with probably the best one for the group. Age-wise, characteristics-wise, acting chop-wise. I think that would be a fun cast to watch. An Adult Losers Club. Or after his arm got broke and you reconnect it, an Adult Lovers Club. Although that sounds slightly more than PG, so we'll veer away from that for now. Yeah, that's my Adult Losers Club pick. I'll have to wait till 2019 to see, but fingers crossed I've got a majority of them right. If you agree with mine, disagree, think there's any better characters for the roles, feel free to put your comments down below. Up for discussion. Cheers. Thanks for the watch. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, pass it on to your friends, let you all know, and I'll catch you all next time for another video. Deuce.